Hi everybody, welcome back. My name's Nicholas. Boy, do I have a video for you today. I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple months ago, I was telling you my plans for the side of the greenhouse. I had some old raised beds there that I had strawberries in, and then some like planters in front of it. And I was saying that I wanted to get these uh, tall raised beds with like a trellis in the middle. Well, I have been partnering with Vego Garden for a while now, and they asked if I wanted to try out some of their products, which are the products that I said that I was going to buy, but they beat me to it. So that's the video for today. It has taken me months to get this area to the point that it is today. But before we go any further, I just want to say a thank you to Vego Garden. And if you guys are interested, the links to all of the items that I'm going to show you today are in the video description. And there's a discount code in case you want to go over and buy some stuff yourself. They've been very generous, and they have offered to help you guys too. So let me just kind of walk you through, go back in time and walk you through all of the steps that it's taken to get to where we are today, and then I'll show you what we're going to do today, and I'll give you a little bit of a tour. I started out by removing some of the strawberries in these raised beds. I have a June bearing type and an everbearing type. I'm not sure which ones I grabbed, but hopefully I grabbed some of both. And then I decided to save all of the soil and the foliage so that I could use it to help fill the new raised beds. I ended up using it in the middle of the beds, and I really think that it helped, especially with the cost of buying soil to fill the new raised beds, since they are about 3 feet tall. So that was really, really helpful. And then when we finished that, I had to move all of these containers out of the way just so that we could have a clean, clear space to work in. And let me tell you what, these things were absolutely heavy and difficult, and it would have been impossible with just one person. And then we had to start tearing down the old raised beds. These were great for like a few years. I think 4 or 5 years is what I had them for. But they were on their last leg, and they absolutely needed to come down. So I was really glad to have help, though, because it was a kind of a big job. And when we got that done, the ground was a little bit lumpy, so we did our best to smooth it out so that everything would lay even on top of the soil. And then we put landscape fabric down, and I think that this is going to be key to helping keep the area weed free. Maybe not totally, but it will definitely help, because I knew I didn't want to spray weeds in this area just because I'll be growing things, and I just don't think that that's going to be good for the plants. The next part was putting together the raised beds, and I would say that this is a two-person job just because of the sole fact that putting the screws in on the inside and outside, you kind of have to have two different people. And then we got to put the raised beds in place, which kind of turned into an issue just because it had rained for like a week straight at that point, and it was just a swampy mess. But now we're putting the trellis onto the raised beds, and I'll tell you what, I think that they did a really good job of figuring out the construction of these because they are very solid. The hardest part of this whole project was the gravel, because I ordered 10 tons of gravel for this space. My uncle did help me, but that's still a large amount of gravel for 2 people to move. So I'm so happy that I had help, and it looks beautiful. So here's my greenhouse as you guys know it. And look what's beside it now. This has been difficult, and I love the addition of this gravel because, as you guys know, it floods pretty decently around my greenhouse. So now this helps, and I'm not like sloshing through the mud the whole time. And then we have plans for turning all of this space, instead of it just being grass, it's going to be flower beds. So it's going to be magnificent. So I guess what I really want to do is continue filling these beds up to the top, planting them with stuff, and then I will tell you all of the things that they sent me in case you guys are interested in getting some of these yourself. Just to let you know, the way I filled these beds is the way that Vego suggested filling them. So they give you a little flyer with a name that's hard to pronounce, and it shows you how to fill up your bed. So like starting from the bottom to the top, there's thin cardboard, which is 5%, 45% wood, which is what I did. I chopped up a bunch of old wood I had, 10% plant waste, 10% compost, and 30% organic soil. So that's what we're gonna do. I've already done everything up to the plant waste, and then now we're gonna be doing the compost and the potting soil. And I have some really great potting soil too, and some organic compost that I got from a local business. So that's just what I need to do. I just need to, hopefully I have enough. Hopefully I got enough to fill these beds. And then I'll meet you back in just a second. They are completely filled to the top, and let me tell you, that was a job. That was a job. It was a lot of soil and a lot of compost, but it's gonna be like, things are going to grow really well in those beds. So let me show you what they sent me, and then when we're done with that, what I'd like to do is plant some sweet peas for the trellis area. That's what we're going to do today. And I'll tell you what sweet peas we have. All of these planters and raised beds were already here, and there was like a little square of gravel around it. So I just extended the square. And then the 2 black planters in front of these raised beds were also here. But this is what they sent. So they sent 2 of their tall classic raised beds, and I chose the light green color because I just thought it would look nice. And they do have like a charcoal gray one, but I just thought maybe like it would be too much black and gray and whatnot. So I really like the color. I think it's I don't know, I really like it. And then they sent the this like trellis arbor that you can connect to any of their raised beds, even their short ones. But it was really easy to put together, and it's like really well made. It's really solid. I can't even wiggle it, and it's just beautiful. I can't wait to see stuff just climbing up the top. And then they also sent some of these lights, these solar lights, so I can show you what it looks like at night too. It's just something else, you guys. So these raised beds, they also give you this little black piece to go along the top so that it's you don't cut yourself or anything. But it's just something else. Let me just show you all around this place. They're really large, and you can configure them to whatever size you want. I think they're 8 by 4, so that's each bed, 8 feet, well, I guess depending on how you look at it, long, 4 feet wide. And then there's a 4.5 foot gap between each of the beds so that you have a really nice walking area. And then this area back here, I now have a bunch of room to, I don't know, do whatever. I feel like there's so much space now. And then here's a look back that way. So let's grab the sweet peas from the greenhouse so that I can tell you what kinds I have. And then I think I'm gonna just put them all here. I have quite a bit, but I would like it to be pretty full. So the types that we have are Miss Wilmot, and then King's Hyacinth, Mrs. R. Bolton, and Blue Reflections. And then I also have some Black-Eyed Susan vine or Thunbergia, and these are called Amber Eyes, and I don't think I'm gonna put those here. I have somewhere else that I kind of want to put them. There are 24 altogether, so let me figure out how I want to put these up, or how, like what order I want to put them in, or if I just want to completely just mix them. But what I'm going to do is probably grab some fertilizer just to put in a line, and then dig and plop them in. It's going to be pretty easy. So 12 on each side. I guess that doesn't seem like too many, especially when you consider how wide the trellis is. I don't know. I'm like trying to figure out if I should just do a mix and just have them all over the place, or if I should just do them in like lines. Although I feel like they grow pretty crazy, so they'll all grow together anyway. So maybe I'll just divide them up and they'll just grow how they grow. That's probably what I should do. So I have 3 of each kind. So, and then I have them in these container, or this growing kit, this deep root success kit, because sweet peas do not like root disturbance. So these are perfect for that. here they are, looking windblown, but I feel like that's just what's going to happen just because they don't have anything to grab onto at the moment. But they will, and I might need to help them. But for right now, they don't need me to do anything. They just need to grow a little bit, grow up a little bit so that I can start like lashing them to things. And you can use like twine or some kind of garden twine to like make it easier for them at the start, which is probably what I'll do. Just not today. I'm just going to let them get used to their new settings. And it feels so good to have this project done. One, just because it's done, but two, I've had to like be like really thoughtful about like my camera placement for my videos because I didn't want to like show you guys. If you pay attention, it's been in a couple of them. But oh well. Oh well. So that's it for today, and I'm so happy to have that done. But if you guys are interested in any of the products that I have featured in this video, please go over to Vego Garden, to their website, and use my discount code. All of that information is in the video description, so check it out. And they have a ton of stuff. Like, they have so much on their website. And there's more to come. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon. Keep learning and keep growing.